Hello everyone, this is my video on how to be an R4 and what you should be encouraging during this event. I'm currently going back and forth between alliances to help out my server. Um, I've helped them with these videos, but so how to be an R4 during this event. As you know, multiple events are happening during the Monster Hunter event. A lot of people just assume they want to do things for themselves, like, oh, Nemesis is happening, let's get these rewards, as well as maybe server versus server. So this is just some of my advice for maybe new R4s or maybe current R4s. I know a lot of people aren't liking this event, but at the same time, this event could be helpful towards your members and as well as help the people who are grinding in this event and to allow everyone to work together. So first off, um, to make your life easier as an R4 or a leader, what you want to do is instead of doing start immediately, you want to set the schedule. You want to make sure that so that no one could just press it, start immediately. It's on auto start schedule, so no mistakes will happen. Um, this will help out the alliance. Also, know they can just always go back and check this and go back to it. And during the Nemesis event, as you know, it costs 15 to track, and then it costs more to even pursue the creature. So the more important thing is requirement that you should be really portraying to your members is radar. As you know, radar happens 3 times throughout the day. So you want to encourage them to do radar as much as possible. It may not be beneficial towards Nemesis or anything, but the radar gives you traps. That's the only way to get traps unless you're spending some money to get the traps. And so those traps are huge for this event. So especially if you're an active alliance, you can get it up to level 10, 300% extra damage. So the last one I did, I scored 142 million, and I didn't check the amount of traps, but I'm assuming it wasn't that much considering they were just learning how to do it. But I recommend you posting in mail and as well as talking to individuals or posting in your chat that they should be prioritizing radar over Nemesis or anything, because the thing is, that extra damage, they don't know about it. Most of them will not know the benefits of the damage. They just kind of do what they do. They add when they add it. A lot of players need the direction from R4s. R4s are what make the game. R4s are what will lead uh, a good alliance to victory. Of course, every alliance needs a leader, and the R5s, you know, I'm talking to you. You do a great job, and you are the alliance's face. But the R4s are what organize and as well as handle the details. And so, I encourage the R4s to talk to um, your alliance and make sure they're focusing radar missions if they're not doing cuckoo. Cuckoo, as you know, you can get a maximum of 50 per day through auto rallies. Show you that right here. This will show you what you can get. I had this off because I had it maxed last night. So what you want to do is turn that on. Once you get this to 50, I would stop it and do this just so you can help out help your alliance when they're doing their other stuff. So you're not stealing any of the pouches from your alliance and from your other colleagues that might be trying to get their dailies in for that. Um, and for the hard grinders as well, this allows them to just keep doing the cuckoos and helping everyone in the lines, because there's some hard grind, including myself right now, who is doing cuckoos nonstop. So that is what you can be doing as an R4 right now, is guiding your members to focus radar instead of Nemesis, and kind of focusing the event and encouraging them to do the event, because again, a lot of players don't know about this hero. Us advanced or intermediate players might know that this hero ain't the best, but for free to play players, for them to just unlock her. One, that's a larger March capacity. Two, that's a legendary hero. And this event allows you to obtain her gear. Now, a lot of free to play players don't get the gear or can't upgrade it that much. If they do just the minimum of grinding per day for the next 30 days, they can at least get this up to level 4, and that's pretty beneficial, especially if this event happens again. And they can also through Rethulos gain her files, and by encouraging them to do the radars and make traps, they could do more damage to Rathalos just by existing and getting those traps. So, and that's really helpful to them. And if they're not going to achieve the bases, I'm going to achieve one of those bases. But if they're not, what you could recommend them to do is, one, focus the legendary gear selection. This will help get their one March stronger. Some gear and jewels for a later game, and of course, the 10 legendary universal hero files. This is just stuff you should be telling your players to kind of focus on. More gear enhancements, stuff that can help their marches if they're not going to obtain, the base skins. And this is just a lot of guidance, a lot of R4s, I believe, should take into responsibilities of telling their alliance members, because a lot of alliance members are looking for guidance. They don't know any better. A lot of people are new to this game because Resident Evil Survival Unit, as you guys know, cloned off of other war games, and so a lot of people are just getting this game because it's Resident Evil. So during this 30-day event, I encourage all R4s and leadership position players to really crack down on your alliance, to focus this event as much as possible. Get the radar missions, get this trap up to level 10. That is main priority, getting this to 10. That, honest to God, that is what I would be focusing on. Because when your alliance is doing Nemesis, like Kim, this one of my players is already on 44, which is fine. If they could do that as well as radars, that's fine. But like that's a lot of energy used on Nemesis. But at the same time, let them play the game. But if you're not saying anything, because I haven't said anything to my alliance yet, I've been really busy trying to get ready for server and vaccine, as well as other things have happened. And so I'm trying to grind this event out, so I've been busy. But that's my advice to you guys. Good luck. I'm done repeating myself. And have a great day. This is also the new song I just made, We Need Freedom. It's very biased. Happy July 4th. Have a great one.